school in particular has had a lot to be excited about. Lagan College in Belfast can finally celebrate an important anniversary.
Yeah, we sent former teacher and current Derry Girls star Ian McElhenny along to mark the occasion.
My name is Ian McElhenny. In my time, I've played Grandad Joe in Derry Girls.
What the hell were you playing at back there?
And Barristan Selmy in Game of Thrones.
He was a fine man, your father. What the Mad King did to him was a terrible crime.
But before the acting, I had left my hometown of Belfast in the 1960s and became a teacher. When I returned a decade later, the Troubles were raging. It was a time of tension and division between the Catholic and Protestant communities. There seemed to be no end in sight. Children from the two communities simply did not mix. But a group of parents took a radical stand and formed the movement All Children Together. They campaigned to open an integrated school, welcoming children from across the religious divide. Cecilia Linehan was a founding member.
I was a teacher myself, and I've always felt that the best answer to our problems here is if kids could be educated together.
The separateness that was imposed on us by a segregated system was pretty hideous, and we've just said we've had enough.
The group's determination paid off. By September 1981, they had a mix of 28 children from Catholic and Protestant families ready to enroll at the school. They named it Lagan College, after the river that runs through Belfast.
Everyone was wondering if this new school would work. On the Saturday before the very first term, all the pupils were gathered here at the Giant's Ring Trail.
And the event was filmed by the BBC. Richard Sherry was one of those original pupils.
So, Richard, 40 years on, what are your memories of that day?
I think we realised we were, part of something special. There was TV crews and press photographers about. I think it made all us feel a little bit like celebrities at the time.
The problem was finding a permanent building for the school, until a local scout troop offered their hall. Today, Richard is returning there to meet fellow pupil Claire Bailey and their first teacher, Brian Lampkin.
Long time no see.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
You haven't changed a bit.
You haven't changed
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
On day one, a protest was held outside the school, and the pupils were led in under police protection.
It was a hectic day, all right, and people actually believed that there would be trouble if you put Catholics and Protestants together in the same school.
Whenever you started the school, you were told to have no preconceptions, or basically to have a very open mind.
I think people just felt so desperate, and parents deciding we want to make a statement about the kind of future we want for this place.
To me, it's still the most groundbreaking piece of reconciliation that's ever happened in Northern Ireland.
In the last 4 decades, over 60 integrated schools have now opened in Northern Ireland, and Lagan College is still thriving. It moved on from its humble beginnings in the Scout Hall, and in 2013 opened this brand new campus in South Belfast.
Ah, that's a young Richard Sherry. Look at them, all very brave, all very innocent.
The school now educates over 1,400 pupils, and I want to get the current crop's take on their historic school.
Tell me, what's it like being at Lagan College? What does it mean to you?
I think coming to Lagan creates students who are really well-rounded individuals and who are open-minded.
My mum and dad, they both went to a Protestant school, and they definitely didn't have the opportunities I have. Meeting friends from the other side of the community, that's something they wouldn't have thought about even doing.
It's been 40 years since this school opened its doors, and I'm delighted to see its success. It's always been more than just a school. It's a beacon of hope for a shared future.
Oh, thank you, Ian.